Hello everyone, welcome back to Nutrition for the Soul. If you're new here, my name is Tia. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about flowers, the garden, and why you should plant them. So first let me go through some of the flowers and things that I'm going to plant real quick. First of all, let me just start by saying that a lot of this is going to be trial and error. So I don't have a ton of time in the season as far as starting from seeds, planting indoors, then transplanting out and all this stuff. I have more than enough time to plant these items. I just don't have the time in my personal life to do, I guess, how you should do it. But one of my favorite quotes is, plants want to grow. Things want to grow. So we're gonna go ahead and just direct sow a lot of this stuff in the soil and see what happens. I'm not too worried if none of this takes off. Okay, this is old seed, so your germination rate is going to go down a little bit with the older seeds. It's not that they're dead seeds per se, they're just germination rate might be a little lower. So a lot of these things I am going to plant quite heavily in hopes that just a few of them come up, and again, if all of them come up, awesome. So the first one is snapdragons. This is just a cheap little packet from Wally World. The next one, same thing, snapdragon, just different colors. And then I've got some Burt's Bees, some marigolds. I will say I've had people tell me that bunnies love marigolds and other people tell me that they hate them. So we'll see which one's true. This is just like a wildflower mix. You can kind of see it's got just a bunch of different things on it. And then the next one is Cosmos. They're seashell. Those are really pretty and I've had really good luck with those. One of my favorites to grow, because they're so easy and they're pretty much foolproof, is zinnias. I've never not planted a zinnia seed and it not do anything. I've always had really good luck with zinnias. So again, another zinnia variety, different colors, and I believe those are the double petals. And then this one is sweet peas. And then the last flower that I'm going to direct sow is some echinacea. Again, I've never had super good luck with echinacea. However, there's a first time for everything, so we'll see how it goes. A couple other things I'm going to go ahead and direct sow, just again, if it goes well, great. If not, lesson learned. But this is basil. It's lettuce leaf basil. So it's like really, really big leaves. So that'll be a new fun experiment. Some rutabagas. And then I've got two different varieties of beets. One is golden and then your other is like an early variety. And then the last couple things, carrots, and then I've got a variety of cherry bell radishes. So these are really pretty small radishes, but I've always had really good luck with them. Then I've got some alfalfa. Everybody tells me that you can't grow alfalfa in Alabama. So again, this is just an experiment to see what happens. If it grows, great. If my horses will love it. If not, no harm, no foul. And then the last thing, I know I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to plant some loofah gourds because I have actually ran out of the loofahs that I harvested a few years back. So that's what I'm going to plant today. The last time that you guys logged in with me, I had gotten some of the weed fabric down and some of the bunny fencing, if you will. And we had a really big storm come through the other day, and so I'm happy to see that nothing moved, nothing shifted. Everything is exactly where I left it. So that's really encouraging, that it should definitely weather through the summer and not have an issue as far as things coming up. Again, looks just like it did. You can't really see it, but there's fencing right in here. And what I'm going to do is actually plant along that fencing. Let me see if I can get in here close enough to it. Yeah, so you can kind of see it right here. I'm going to plant on the outside of the fencing all the way around, just kind of as an extra barrier for the bunnies. If they want it, they're gonna have to work just a little bit harder to get to my produce. The things that I'm not too concerned about bunnies getting to, the beets, the carrots, the loofah gourds. Again, I've never had bunny issues on any of those. So I'm gonna actually plant those out here in this area that's already tilled up, that's not behind fencing, because again, I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, let's get planting, and I'll let you guys know in a couple, I guess, weeks it'll be, you know, if anything's come up or if they were duds or what happened with everything. Okay, so let's talk benefits. Why should you plant flowers in a vegetable garden? It seems kind of, I don't know, weird, outdated, whatever you want to say. So some of the reasons, my personal favorite is beauty, and beneficial insects. So we all know, or most of us may know, that bees love flowers. They come, get the pollen, make their nectar, live their best life. But what you don't know is bees aren't picky about flower or pollen or any of that. They don't go, oh, it's a wildflower, that's the one I'm going to pollinate, or that's the one I'm going to gravitate towards. No, they see flowers and they say, ooh, I need that. I need what they have. So a lot of times what will happen in nature is that the bees will come, they'll do their thing, they'll pollinate. But what's happening in things like squash, for instance, they have a male and female flower. The male obviously has the pollen to pollinate the female flower. If you don't get the pollen from that male squash and pollinate the female, you're not going to get a squash. You're not going to get the benefits to harvest a lot of items, unless it says something like close pollinated, things like that. They're kind of already, that's another story. But the things that, like I said, squash, your corn takes pollen. A lot of times people think that, oh, you just have to go through and shake the corn stalks. While yes, that's a tried and true method, your bees also a lot of times are the ones that are pollinating your corn. Peppers, squash, all of those delicious things that we like to enjoy are actually pollinated by not just bees but other insects. Another beneficial thing, for instance, ladybugs. Ladybugs love to eat certain smaller bugs. There are beneficial predators in the insect world that, again, enjoy the flowers, enjoy whatever it is about the flowers. I'm no bug expert, but I do know that you need the bugs, certain bugs in your garden in order to get a good, healthy, hearty harvest. On top of flowers being beautiful and beneficial for yourself, it also helps your environment. So no bees means a lot of bad things. No honey, none of the stuff that we like to enjoy, life itself. Like if you've ever seen the Bee Movie, it's not exactly the same, but it's pretty close. Bees are a huge part of our environment. And when we upset them or essentially kick them off of the land, it has detrimental effects. So that's another big reason is if you like life, you should like bees. Now, I'm not saying if you're allergic to bees, get a beehive and put it right outside your garden or anything like that. Obviously, use common sense, but beneficial predators in the insect world. Certain flowers are actual deterrents for other predators like bunnies, squirrels. Some of them put off an aroma that other things don't like, that could be problematic in your garden. And like I said, beauty is one of my personal favorites. I love to go out and see something that I planted from a seed that's hardly visible become this beautiful flower. So that's a big one. Another good benefit to planting certain flowers in your garden would be the soil benefits. So certain flowers will actually help break up the more compact soil. That's going to promote drainage. That's going to prevent your garden and your crops from getting waterlogged or having molds and funguses and things like that actually grow in your soil. If you guys found this useful, entertaining, I hope you guys click that like, share, subscribe button. Really helps boost it, really helps me understand what you guys like and want to see. Leave a comment down below if you've made it this far. Tap the little gardening emoji and let me know you've made it. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Grace and peace. God bless.